also do hydroponics indoors. And so come and check out my channel if you haven't came and seen what's going on in the Texas area.
Well, I am Lisa, and my garden channel is Growing with Lisa, Gardening with Lisa. Oh. I am in North Alabama, 8A, and I grow in pots and containers and raised beds and in ground, and that's about it.
That's about it.
I'm
So
getting
now,
into trees and fruit trees
fruit
and
trees.
citrus trees and stuff now too as well.
That's good. That's good. That's awesome. I was looking at some fruit bushes and stuff. Anyways, I was like, girl,
GT.
don't get started. But I think if I do anything, it'll probably stay
Hey
in the pot.
GT.
Hey, GT.
T out here, what's up? Hey, so our next question. Hey,
Hey.
pray for her. So now we're gonna play catch up. Shelly mentioned the SIPs, the sub irrigated planters. She talked about city pickers, so we know that's something new since last week. Not last week, the last chat. So, who wants to start catching us up? What happened in your garden or garden planning between the last time and today? Anybody, just pick one.
What shall?
Sorry, I was on mute. I said, don't nobody want to go first?
You can go ahead.
I was responding in the chat.
Mm.
Okay, so what are we responding to?
What has happened in your garden since the last live?
The last chat. What's happened with your garden?
Okay, so since the last live, I have officially launched my channel. I have a few videos on the channel. Yay! Thank you guys for the push, the support, the love. And I did some videoing this weekend. So new in my garden, I planted some beets and some strawberry spinach yesterday, as well as, cleaned up that elevated bed. And I've added grow lights inside. So I've got my seedlings going. Just today, I put together a 4-tier rack, which I'll be doing a video on that as well. So that is new. So I'm super excited because in the past, I've never been very successful with growing plants from seeds. And so this year, because I got my grow light set up, I'm listening to these ladies and I'm learning. I didn't learn how to put some perlite on top of my seedlings so they don't get that moss growing. So I'm super excited about my seedlings, and shout out to GT Jr. who is in the house, because I think if not all of us, most of us are going to be doing the Cherokee Purple 2025 challenge. And I'm claiming the title, even though my girl over here to the left say she claiming the title. And I'm sure my girls down on the bottom claiming the title too. So it's going to be an interesting conversation over this season, y'all.
All right. All right.
I'm going to yield the mic.
Yeah.
Hey, see Mama. And
Shelly got
Ann.
a lot of things done. I do want to address a couple of things. So I can't even find a comment now, but somebody asked what our what our channels are. And so the channels are in the bottom of the screen. Shelly's new channel is Shelly's Homestead Hideaway. Guy, you have Lisa's Gardening with Lisa, CC's Texas Garden. Jackie's gonna come on, but hers is 4 Seasons Gardening, and mine is just Rashida Monique. And so these are our channels.
And we eat.
And let's talk about
Chat and chew.
we chat and chew. Okay, this is how chat and chew got started. So usually on Sundays is a busy day for me, right? If I don't have 2 services, at one point I was leaving service, coming doing dinner for the parents. By the time I cook dinner, we eat, I clean up, go home, and it's like an hour or so before the chat. and I'm ready to eat again because it's been like 3 or 4 hours since we had dinner. And so I would always be on here eating something. And so I don't care about eating on camera. So we just made it a chat and chew. And so today
I think it was because I was always eating something.
Well, Shelly was trying to, but you was trying to hide yours. I did not care. So I got today I got a mix of nuts. I have protein crisp. I have, this is my vitamin C and my Benefiber that I didn't take this morning. And then I have some praline. So that's what I'm snacking on right now.
I like those blueberry flavor of those.
The peach and mango are my favorite.
Yeah, they're good too, though.
Anybody else want to share their snack?
Oh yeah, I'll share.
I just got potato chips.
I was unhealthy. Hey, Netta's Nest.
I'm eating denter, which is I don't know if you guys can see, green beans and some sort of noodle with mushrooms and chicken. It is a factor meal. I live a busy life, and so my husband and I get 4 meals a week from Factor 75, and so that's what I'm eating, along with some lime tortilla chips.
Okay.
What you eat, Lisa?
Right now I'm eating potato chips, which you know. But today my sister cooked. She did some chicken in the air fryer, and then some green beans from our garden last year, and jasmine rice. I don't know if you all have ever had that. It's good. It's like white rice with that jasmine herb in it. It's really good. So that was our dinner.
And I'm eating an unhealthy cheeseburger. No, I'm eating the cheeseburger, and I'm gonna have some pork rinds as well, and some water,
a bunch of protein water.
Hey, might not be good for you, but it's good to you.
Oh, I didn't mention that my husband just brought me a cup of hot tea.
Tell him I want some tea too. Bring me a cup.
Okay, I'm gonna tell your brother that you want a cup of tea too. For those listening, no, I'm not married to her brother for real. But,
no, I call her husband my brother.
Bro, you have us as mods on your channel, right?
I think I did.
Yes.
Huh?
Yeah, I think I did that.
I'm not even on my channel. I need
you guys are all mods on my channel.
No, you know what? I wasn't able to do Lisa. I don't even think I went back in after the last one.
But Shelly is not on there as a mod either, right?
You know what? It might be under her.
I wasn't on the test, so I don't know if she added me yet.
Okay.
Yeah, she wasn't on the test.
Okay.
Why? You about to
kind of cheeseburger? I ain't gonna say what place.
McDonald's.
Ain't no need for you to be ashamed. Ain't no need for you to be ashamed. You eating?
Is it McDonald's?
Yes, ma'am.
Listen, I ain't mad at you because every now and then,
I need a filet of fish. I need filet of fish.
I've got to go get me a double cheeseburger.
That is what I'm having.
Ain't nothing like it.
Okay, Ann's garden says she cooked pork loin and potatoes in the slow cooker and asparagus with butter. Our girl, can we come over for dinner?
Yes. Right.
We cooked last night. So we didn't cook today. We cooked last night. So I did baked chicken with just onions. That's boneless, skinless thighs. And I did another batch because we had a big family pan. I split it in half, and I did it the other pan. I covered in some mushroom cream sauce. Then my daddy be tired of chicken, so we had some ribs, the pre-cooked ribs from Aldi already sauced.
Ooh,
I heated some of them for him.
And
my sister did some potatoes and onions, and then we had a bag of that steamer broccoli Normandy from Sam's Club. That's what we had for dinner yesterday. That's what we have for dinner today. But today I made dessert. I made a dump cake. Y'all know what a dump cake is?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah. So I made a cherry, pineapple, and mango because that's the fruit we had that we needed to use.
Okay.
We do cherry and pineapple, cherry and crushed pineapple.
Uh-huh.
I had canned the mangoes, and we trying to go through some stuff in the parents' cabinet. So, and they had a lemon box cake, so I use lemon cake on top. So,
Wow.
dessert today.
Nice.
So anyway, talking about food.
All right.
Now we already covered what kind of cheeseburger. So, come on, Lisa, catch us up on your last 2 weeks.
Well, I finally got out. I was able to get out into the garden yesterday, and I did. I put in a new metal bed, and I moved around some pots. Um, it's where I had like cucumbers and lima beans growing last year,
Okay.
and I took those pots out and I put a metal bed there. And then I dropped some sugar snap peas in there. And then I'll grow lima beans there again because I'm gonna put a cattle panel there, so
Okay.
everything there can just grow up.
Mm-hmm.
And I did some up potting last weekend. I potted some peppers and all the brassicas that I have growing. And I still need to do a lot of up potting. I need to up pot some herbs, and I think I up potted some shallots and some bunching onions as well.
Mm-hmm.
I had to replant some leeks. My seeds didn't germinate first time, and they not. I used some other ones, and they're not germinating. So I don't know.
How do you know when you need to up pot the bunching onions? Because I do have some. I actually knocked one out of the pot today while I was putting together my shelf and additional grow light.
I just whenever they get
start growing
like,
all out,
some little like 1, 2, or of the little greens, I just go ahead and up pot them. Because I don't know if they have like true leaves or anything like that. But I know like on a regular plant, you got your is it cotyledon leaves that they start with, but when they get their true leaves, then that's when you up pot them. So whenever the onions, I guess, get 2 or 3 greens coming out of it, then you can go ahead and up pot them.
Okay, well, you know what I'm gonna do, right?
That ain't what I'm
gonna take a picture and I'm gonna put it in our group chat. And y'all tell me if it's ready to be up potted.
I'm just like, I don't usually do that, but okay, go ahead. See, I'm like, I'll be messed up. I'll be there. Y'all can't go by me. Y'all struggled last year. It was just struggle.
Oh gosh. As for me, I did some up potting as well. And I also kicked my seedlings out the house. They are outside.
You took them out?
Yes, I did.
Why you gonna kick the babies out the house?
Yes, it was time for them to go. So
it's real cold here.
See, not here. We tomorrow actually supposed to be my last frost date. So
really,
yeah. So we're not gonna drop, below freezing and all that stuff anymore. If anything, we'll get down to maybe 40 at the, but nothing else under that. But we've been yesterday we was 82, 81, something like that. So we have started, and what I did was put the seedlings in my greenhouse for for them to kind of spend the night, see how it is outside. And then like tonight, they're like out there. They're just sitting out, and they sat out there yesterday too, because I had a Texas meetup yesterday, which went really good. So I'll be posting that on my video to the other channels that I met out there. And as for my garden, it's looking fairly well. I worked hard on trying to get it together. I extended it. As you see in videos, I extended my garden. I wasn't planning on it, but I have so much stuff, that I'm like, where am I going to put these grow bags and containers and everything? So I expanded my garden and did a lot of cleanup, because, a lot of times in the wintertime, we got all pots and everything just everywhere. And I was like, okay, every time I come out here, it look a mess. And so I took time to clean up that it looks nice when I walk out there, so I'm not like overwhelmed. So, but that's what I've been doing.
So you didn't put your beds to rest?
Oh no. Wait, now I mean, we don't have to put our beds to rest because we can grow all year long. But
Hey, Georgia Peach.
so pretty much I had something in every bed, but I did up hot, like kind of like Lisa said about the leeks and onions. I had a grow bag, not grow bag, a 4x2 bed that was under kind of like the pergola thing. It's not a pergola, it's just a metal thing. But apparently the sun wasn't getting enough on the onions, whatever. They were still like little blades of grass. And I've been planting those out. So I'm like, okay. So I took all of those out and the leeks. I'm just gonna place them somewhere out in the sun in another bed. But I just fill that bed up with lettuce. So I just sprinkle lettuce seeds all out there, and I look today and I'm seeing little bitty sprouts of lettuce. So yeah. Hopefully we get bag, thing of lettuce so I can give it to my kids because I don't eat lettuce.
I mean, you just like broadcast it, I guess, like you did. They don't need, you don't need to put no soil on top of them.
No, I threw them out there and everything, and they're doing pretty good. So yeah. Right. Hey, Miss Gail. Hi, Miss Georgia.
My ketchup. So mine is more mental since last. Because I was like, well, maybe I wouldn't garden, maybe this, but I think I'm gonna try some potted things. Not sure if I'm gonna grow a lot from seed this year. It just depends on if I start seeds at my house, I already know the thing's gonna die because I'm not there to see them, right?
Okay.
But I can do a few things. I'm gonna start my my Cherokee purple seeds at my parents' house though.
Okay.
If I don't have nothing, I'm gonna have a few little cups.
You might as well go ahead and enter the channel.
Just a couple here and there to see what they say. Until somebody complain. And I was seeing everybody expect, and I don't know why I put this thing like I'm not gonna get any more garden beds. I'm not gonna get any more garden beds. But who said I can't have more garden beds?
Right.
I'm overplanting them crazy. Y'all saw the stuff I had growing last year. So I was like, okay, we just gonna sit down and plant some things. See what you want to grow.
Because last year you wanted more peas.
I needed more peas. I need more cucumbers.
Yeah.
And I need more. What else did I need more?
I'm surprised you did not have enough cucumbers though.
Yeah, because somebody kept eating them.
Somebody daddy kept
going out there eating them.
I mean, but it's like I had two cucumber, or did I have three? I might have had 3 cucumber plants. And when I tell you, like, I usually have an abundance of cucumbers. It is just insane.
Now, Miss Georgia P just said, Miss Lisa, did you put your tomato trellis up today?
I didn't put it up yet. Because
okay, we got
I usually don't put it up until I get them out there.
Oh, right. Now, speaking of trellises, that's another video that hopefully will come out. You ladies already know that I purchased some trellises from Wayfair, and I have one put together. And really, it wasn't hard to put it together. Once I figured out the system, it was pretty easy. So the remaining 3, I feel like they'll go together pretty quickly. And I was super happy because yesterday when I went outside, I did get to check to make sure they'll fit inside of my little 2x3 oval beds that I have. So the plan will definitely be to put 2 of those trellises in those oval beds, and I'm going to try to work it into a design element in the garden. So like it may be like a sort of like a border to the beginning of the garden.
Okay. See, I'm trying to figure out my situation. Y'all know I had the gate, but my what's that purple and pink looking bean? Scarlet bean? Scarlet. One of them beans.
Scarlet runner bean?
Yep, that would be it. It grew and then it got taller than the fence.
Yeah,
And it
they
was up in the
supposed to.
air like, wait a
Mhm.
minute, where am I going?
And they be
Where am I
reaching for
going?
something else to grab.
Yep.
And then it came back down. I took it and just put it around the top of the fence, trying to train it to just go the long way instead of go up. But so I'm trying to figure out if I want to add something to the top of the fence to just give it some more, or do I just want to do panels and put it in a pot or something different? So,
I have mine in a grow bag. I just planted scarlet. I just did one bean because them some big old beans. So I just planted one, and I'm gonna do like the TP method and see if I can train it.
What y'all call that?
Scarlet runner beans. They're like
Scarlet runner bean.
Yeah, they're like big size beans. They have beautiful red flowers when they.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
garlic runner beans.
Anybody else watching, thank you for subscribing. I don't know how to pronounce your channel name, but thank you for subscribing. We have Netta. Netta, I see you come in. Hey, Netta.
Yeah.
Yes, I'll be following.
Hey, Netta.
She said she's sure she planted 100 cucumber seeds. I think, well, another thing about my cucumbers last year, Shelly, was I had powdery mildew.
That happens.
So whatever bug. So they would flourish for a little while and they died. That's why I kept
them leaf-footed bugs.
Did
you have leaf-footed bugs?
Girl, no.
I had those.
I do.
I don't know what it was. But they go so good and
they'll eventually get on everything in your garden.
So even when I put the newer plants out, they flourished and did put out really well. And then, they stopped. So
I've seen some gardeners like with the cucumbers. After they get so tall, then those bottom leaves, they take them off. Because nothing's gonna grow down there anyway. Same way with tomatoes.
Right.
Like an indeterminate tomato plant. After it gets so tall, you may as well take all the bottom stuff off.
Okay,
that's something for the insects to feed on.
Right.
And that's why we need experienced people, girl. Something.
Yeah, and it keeps it clean. The less likely for you to have that powdery mildew.
Right.
It needs airflow. That's what happens a lot of time. It get them cucumbers get all stuffed up in there. Yeah.
Well, I regularly prune my leaves on my cucumbers so that one, the pollinators can get to them, and also to keep them from being down on the soil as much as possible.
Okay.
Speaking of trellises, though, and I guess vining, I should share with the people that yesterday, I didn't share this in my what new to my garden, but yesterday I also purchased, in addition to the Cherokee purple tomato seeds, I purchased 2 blueberry. Wait, did I get 2 blueberry?
2 blueberry bushes and a kiwi?
I'm sorry. I got 2 blueberry now that I'm thinking about it. Anywho, I bought 2 blueberry and a kiwi. I feel like I bought 4 things though when I came in the house.
Yeah, seeds. You just got some seeds too.
Right. So I got the Cherokee purple.
Did you had some figs in your cart, but did you put them back?
That's what it is, the figs. So I bought 2 figs. I was getting ready to look at the picture because I could not remember.
That's what I was looking for.
My old age be telling on me, okay? Because I don't be remembering. So I bought 2 fig trees, 1 blueberry and 1 kiwi. That's what I bought. In addition to the Cherokee purple seeds, I also bought kohlrabi.
Girl, when I was watching it, I said, "Oh, she talking about Asian." No, like Asian.
Listen, I love
that. And when she be like, "It's fine,"
right? Yeah, everything is just fine. I'm like,
I ain't gonna buy.
She's not letting anything worry her. It's fine.
Okay. Exactly. I love it. So when I saw those seeds, I was like, wait, I ain't never had kohlrabi. I was like, I'm gonna buy these seeds and hopefully I'll get some kohlrabi.
It's good too, because I had tasted the first time this year.
Yeah,
and good. Oh,
so maybe I should have bought the 2 packs.
You should try a purple because there is a purple kohlrabi too.
Yeah,
Okay.
I had the purple one.
And
I don't
anything
know where
dark
I'm
like
gonna
that
plant
is a
all this
superfood. So you should try the purple kohlrabi as well.
Well, one thing about kohlrabi is it doesn't seem like it takes up a lot of space.
The
Well,
leaves,
you
but you
can
can
harvest the
harvest
greens
leaves.
on them just like you would
Yeah,
turnips or
Yeah.
yeah.
collards.
So you
'Cause
probably can.
the isn't like the leaves, Cynthia, kind of like a collard because
Mm-hmm.
it's kind of
Mm-hmm.
thick.
Yeah, but they're good though. You can eat them like
Yes,
the
they are,
greens.
honey.
Yeah,
Mhm.
kohlrabi leaves, mix them with some Swiss chard, and
That didn't you mix
Mhm.
kohlrabi leaves with your sweet potato leaves?
kohlrabi leaf. No, it was what did I put with my sweet potato
Like you
leaves?
mixed something with your sweet potato leaves.
Beet leaves. I use the beet leaves, the
Okay.
kohlrabi, Swiss chard. Yeah.
They're all good.
Mm-hmm.
Blower speck kohlrabi is good, even better. Okay, I gotta take note of that.
On the grill. See, I wound up. What did I do? Wound up baking mine and make them like fries, the kohlrabi fries. Because at
Yeah.
first I tasted it raw.
Kohlrabi fries, come on now.
Yeah,
Yes. Look on Pinterest for some recipes
they
for
taste like
kohlrabi.
potatoes. That's what kohlrabi tastes like.
I was
Uh-huh.
watching the Veggie Boys, and his little
Yep.
girl eats kohlrabi. Every time they go out there, she wants some kohlrabi, and
Yep.
she's eating it raw. I'm like, that baby.
Yeah.
Speaking
Love
of eating it raw, y'all remember, I think it was the first time, it may have been the first time I was on the chat and too with you all, and I was
Right.
saying how I had some okra, and one of y'all was like, eat it raw,
Yeah.
eat
There
it
we
raw.
go.
And I was
Yeah.
like, ew,
That's a good
listen,
snack in the garden.
it is so good. And then I started telling everybody else, try it raw. Like you'll be surprised.
Yes.
Now
Mhm.
listen, it says here, back to the kohlrabi. Depending on the size you want them to be when you harvest, you can plant 4 to 9 per square foot.
Oh, okay.
Mm.
Lord have
Four to
mercy.
nine?
I wouldn't grow that many in
Well, it
1
depends on
square
the
foot
size.
because they'll get big, but you
You
do
don't
have
want it to
to
get too
watch
big.
it because you don't want it to get
Right.
too big because it'll get
Right.
woody. You
Yes.
can't
Yeah, I
do
did
it.
hear that. Like you kind of want to harvest those when they're a little bit on the small side.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And when it start to turn brown looking, it's
No.
getting, you need to go ahead on and take it.
Mhm.
LGT said harvest early, harvest early.
Mhm.
So let's
Mhm.
go back because I think this is gonna be on here every time until we start putting stuff in the ground. Seed starting. I came across I don't know if it's new to me. The snail, what they call it, the snail
Oh,
seed starting method.
Snail roll.
They
Miss
have
Gail did that.
a roll.
Michelle did. I was like, I didn't really understand the concept of that. So
Really?
if y'all know what the concept was for
She
that.
had pretty good
Well,
success
they
with
said
it.
they did it just to save space, because if you have them all rolled up, you just got that one thing to water and they keep growing. And then as they get bigger,
Yeah.
you open it up and add soil for the roots, and then just keep. I don't know. That's
Well,
what
even
it
if
seemed
you
like.
don't have to add soil, it's the fact that you can grow a bunch of them in
a small
one
space.
container space and not have to worry about the roots all being tangled up because they're separated between the layers. So then when you're ready to transplant it, you can just unroll it and take that little section and transplant it out.
So you do transplant it out of there. That's why I was like, it can't possibly grow, so okay.
No, it's just a method of starting a bunch of seeds.
Oh, hey, Casey.
Just seed starting.
Okay.
Hi, Casey.
So that, and I was watching. What's my baby name from Freedom? Is it Freedom?
Freedom Song.
Freedom Song.
Yeah. What's her name? Taquisha.
Our Freedom Song. Yeah.
So she was talking about soil blocks. We talked a little bit about soil blocks last time. She said last year she did hers in 2-inch soil blocks, and she did pretty well. But this year she did 1-inch, and they dried out, and she lost over 100 seedlings.
I saw that video.
Yeah, I watched it this morning. And I was like, oh, I feel so bad. And I was like, oh my God. So I was like, Rashida, if you do soil blocks, you can't do no 1 inch because you'll forget about your seeds for a couple of days. You need something that's gonna hold some water.
Yeah, that cocoa coir, if you're using cocoa coir, you gotta watch it.
You got to.
It will dry out. Because I've lost a lot of peppers because I wasn't keeping up with it. I mean, stuff just be happening, and I would be needing to up pot. And I said, no, let me just go ahead and water these and try again tomorrow. Something else come up, and I didn't do it. And then it went a couple of days, and I didn't water them. And when I went back, those plants were gone.
Okay.
Yeah.
Miss Gail. So you have a video where you did the roll?
Yeah.
I got to find that video. All right. Shirley got another subscriber.
Woohoo!
And I'm fine. So I was able to. The stream is done under a different login, and so I was able to log in under my Homestead account on another window, another monitor. So I'm actually following people as we are chatting. So Georgia Peach, I'm about to follow you back. Thank you so much.
You learn a lot with Miss Gail's channel.
Listen, Miss Gail said, don't throw away them takeout containers. And I thought about this. I'm like, there's some good Sea Star containers. They got the lid.
My husband talking about me about saving containers. I'm like, whatever. The fact the box, the food comes in, the boxes are nice boxes.
When I save containers,
you want to save this box? Yeah.
She'll get some seeds started in a cup, a styrofoam cup from the gas station.
I know that's right. Well, I just started some seeds in a regular solo cup.
You have.
Yeah, so I was excited. I was excited about that. Another thing Miss Gill did that I loved was when she had they broadcast the greens out in the field and just let them grow. Oh my God. I said,
I would love to have that kind of space.
Girl. But you know what? You can just take a corner though and just do so many if you think about it.
Yeah. Now I need some more land to do that. But that's what I keep telling my husband. Listen, we need to buy a house with some acreage. He's like, you just didn't turn it into a little country. Yesterday I was walking around all day in my overalls and my little hat with the flap.
I saw you.
I went on the video.
I love that hat. You hear me? Love it.
That's cute. That is so cute. So what else about Seed Star y'all got going on? We know we all starting our seeds. Well, I'm gonna get my seeds later in the week, but we starting our seeds for the Cherokee Purple Challenge with GT Junior. So yeah, we're excited about that.
I think the three of us have done videos already, right?
Yep. The three of y'all already did.
Okay. And Jacqueline, I don't know if she started, and hopefully she'll be joining us soon. And then Sheeta Boo, I'm gonna be putting seeds in the mail to you tomorrow.
Okay. That'd be great. That'd be great. Cause I was I went to Becker Creek and I was like, I'm gonna order this seed. And I was like, oh, they got these herbs. And I still might order those herbs because I've been looking for some of them marshmallow and mullein. They had like 2 or 3 types. And I was like, I had a hard time finding that. And so I was like, let me place this order. By the time I filled my cart,
most of my herbs from was Becker Creek.
It was $55 later, and I said, "Ooh,
I got quite a few herbs from the dollar store recently."
Yeah,
even though I did get some herbs from Urban Gardening that I've just recently purchased all them seeds. Listen, I got too many seeds, y'all.
There's no such thing.
It said no gardener ever.
That is no such thing. You can pass them down to the next generation.
Yeah.
Ruth Kelly asked a question. She said, Ro, are you feeling better now? Girl,
Ro look like she about to be out on us.
That's a loaded question. That's a loaded question. I am stronger. I'm still walking on the walker. But I had multiple things wrong with me. So now the goal is to correct the positioning of my hip joint and strengthen my core so my back is supported to stop this compression, right? So now that we have changed to more, I've graduated to harder exercises. I can do them, but there's a cost to doing them, if you know what I'm saying. So just dealing with this new pain, and I've been having trouble sleeping. And so, but I'm really been not pushing myself, but my goal is to walk more to build my stamina. So now it's like, I can get up and I can walk with the walker, but after a while it's like, oh my God, I'm so tired. I need to sit down. You know, so I'm just working through it, trying to get stronger because I'm tired of this. But I told them, y'all, I'm low energy. But you know how people like, I'm not coming on the camera unless I have, girl, listen, I'm low energy. I'm expecting y'all to give me some life today. So if I look like I want to fall over, that's because I feel like I'm going to fall over. I took the muscle relaxer, but I'm saving it.
When did you take that?
What time did I take that? Probably about 5 o'clock.
Oh yes,
and I saved that Norco to when I get off. I took that Norco, y'all. I'd have been asleep and I'd have missed my own live, and y'all have been trying to call me, and my phone is on silent, and it wouldn't have been no good.
Right.
So that's just, I'm better, but yeah. Checking. Oh, Georgia Peach said she's going to get her seeds. Now she's going to drop a video. Okay, she's going to do it on paper towel. Cool.
So I was talking with my bestie about the tomato challenge or whatever. And I don't know if she's going to do it or not. But she's one of them tomato connoisseurs that go deep into the tomato world and everything. And she was talking about how a lot of people think they're growing the Cherokee purple, but really it's the creme, because with a Cherokee purple, what's supposed to happen when it gets big enough that it starts cracking down the size of the tomato. But if it start cracking just at that top part, it is not a original Cherokee purple tomato.
I think I actually saw creme seeds.
No, it's gonna do the little crack. You know how it kind of cracks on the sides of the tomato, like different ones. Well, the Cherokee purple does that. It kind of like makes a little cracking, you know, like indentions on the side of it. But a lot of people's Cherokee tomatoes crack at the top, around the top of it, and those are creme purple.
Oh, really? Because I grew them right beside each other last year, so it ain't no telling. They probably cross-pollinated, and I was just
right. But yeah, so certain places that she was saying one place, but she didn't say Baker's Creek was one of them. They had the original, you know, because people get the knockoff of, you know, something that looks like,
Oh wow! Yeah. Now we took
anybody got some plums?
Anybody got something else to say about seeds starting?
My watermelon seeds are up. And
girl, you ready for the challenge?
I am. I got me some Caroline Cross already up. So
and they robbed you last year. CC. You should have won. They robbed.
Wait, what was your max weight, CC?
We won't talk about the max weight, but
my
scale, I had the wrong kind of scale, and like it didn't say nothing, but it was, you know, it weighed something. I'm gonna get the right scale this year, because I went to put it on the scale and it didn't even move. I said, now come on, but I had it on the wrong scale. I was trying to do it like on a weight scale, like you would stand on.
Good grief, GT.
What? That's like $300.
GT then collected $300.
Now.
Listen, GT, I'm right there with you, bro. I'm right there with you. Right. You don't know nothing else about me. Know that Shelly gonna spend some money.
Well,
they keep talking about budget, and I tell them I don't have no budget.
When you go and look for seeds and they out of stock, it's because GT Junior has bought them all.
And I was going to tell you also, if whenever you get monetized, make sure that you are keeping all these receipts of all the things that you're doing towards your channel, from gloves to hats to, anything that has to do towards your gardening channel. Make sure that you save those receipts. Yes, ma'am. Because
so I'm trying. I got my little book here.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm throwing receipts up in here.
Yeah. Your seeds, your soil, your fertilizers, your anything you using towards your garden channel, definitely save them as receipts, because those, that helps you.
Yeah. So my little 10, y'all know my 10 city pickers. $30 at $30 a pop. Mm-hmm. My husband's like, "What's in them boxes?"
Right out, stay right out, Sonny.
It was a surprise. So Ann's backyard garden said she got her some homestead her seeds.
Okay.
I keep forgetting to try and go to her where it's so many people.
You be trying to support, no budget on seeds.
And I am just trying to stick with just gardeners and buying seeds from them, because their seeds are good. I mean,
who's asking?
What do you think about it? Seed companies get their stuff from gardeners anyway. It's just usually a bigger farm.
It's a big,
or whatever.
Yeah.
So it's like you can't do it without the farmer or the gardener. So
who is SE?
I don't know.
It's Ruth Kelly. Who are you talking about, girl? Let me find out, because one thing I don't like to do, I don't like to be waiting forever when I order stuff.
Oh, Southern Exposure? No, let me not say a name. Let me not say a name.
How is it a tax write-off, y'all? Educate me. Come on now.
No, when it goes towards your business, it's a business expense.
It's considered a business.
To get monetized, you have to.
Oh, well, it's gonna be a minute before I get there.
That don't mean that, girl. You can be monetized by next year.
That's true.
She can be monetized by next month.
That's true too. Come on,
get your
stretch your hands forward in faith.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Right. You hit that viral video and choose, girl.
Y'all got me doing this doggone gardening channel like I ain't already busy already.
We ain't make you do nothing you ain't want to do.
All right.
You just sort of kind of
you just in front of the camera since you already been.
You can talk yourself out of it, and then we just sort of kind of support you.
Come on.
Take the lead. Take the lead.
And the thing is, you don't have to do like a video every 20 seconds. You can repurpose some of your other stuff. That comes your shorts and all that stuff. Comes out of the stuff you already made.
Can you highlight Netta's comment?
Which one?
Let's read it. This the one that she I'm right behind you. Went to tomato seeds to fill up my green side. Oh, okay.
Listen, when you talk about seeds, though, I mean they're an investment, and if you don't grow them, you could always give them away.
True. Or if you grow them and you feel like you don't like them, then give them off to somebody else.
I do like CC, grow it for somebody else. Send it to the
Thank you.
I got some San Marzano seeds that I'm supposed to be sending to somebody tomorrow. I got to send those out tomorrow because San Marzano didn't grow well for me last year, so I don't want them seeds.
Right. Right.
I had a whole pack I didn't use.
Somebody at work, their wife grew San Marzano because she does a lot of canning. So I knew that it was a paste tomato. Yeah. But I had him bring me one because, I was like, I want to taste it. I tasted that thing. I was like, this ain't for raw eating. I don't know if I want it in the paste
and stuff. So, but mine, a lot of them, most of them just grew just about as big as a cherry tomato. I'm like, I can't, I'm trying to make tomato sauce. This right here ain't going to work.
This ain't it. Yeah, because hers were more like a Roma tomato size.
Yeah, some of them were like that, but most of mine were like
Yeah.
real small, like that big. And but a lot of people grow them, and they get a lot. They love them, but I didn't. I'm not wasting more time with them.
Mm-mm. Nope. Okay, y'all. So we know what city starting. Let's go here. We talked about
Y'all, let me tell y'all
2025.
something funny. My friends be on joke time, right? So I was at an event, a gathering with some friends, in regards to wealth building just before I got home to get on this. And as we were leaving, we were talking about because we were at my friend's house who we kind of share crop together, and we were talking about her sweet potato slips that she was growing and the slips that I gave her. And so the other friend who was there comes over and she was like, are you watering from the bottom? Because you need to water from the bottom. And I was like, oh, you play too much. She had watched my little short yesterday.
So
she was like, you need to water from the bottom. That's the best way to water. Water from the bottom.
that is hilarious.
It was too funny.
Girl, you're going to have people talking about your garden on most of the randomest conversations to let you know that they know you garden. So, so we talked about challenge participation. We already talked about the Cherokee Purple 2025 challenge.
And
Looking
also,
forward
it
What's
started
that?
yesterday, I was gonna say, but Planner Garden TV had his herb challenge started yesterday, where you plant 10 herbs.
Was yesterday the deadline?
Because you have to plant on the first, which was yesterday, but it was like last minute, so he might give a grace period because he wasn't going to do it this year, and then all of a sudden it was like, yeah, I'm gonna do it.
So Cece,
yes.
why you didn't tell us about this in the chat?
Girl, because I was like, what? I wasn't. First of all, I wasn't home. I was at a meetup.
She was busy.
Your phone was with you.
She was living her life, Shelly.
Let me tell y'all. When I am busy and I get like the ding, I'm like, nope, notification.
She had too many margaritas.
The notification go off till I can be able to read all the stuff when y'all get started.
I'm just saying, like, I got herb seeds, so I could have started something yesterday.
Yeah. My bad.
Yeah.
That's all I can tell you.
Who's doing that herb challenge again?
That's Planner Gardener TV.
Let me look that up.
He's doing a 10 herb challenge. But I mean, it's a lot to it because you do your 10 herbs and you have to post on the 1st and the 25th of each month. I think it's for like 3 months.
Okay.
And you have to go and this is how it was last year. You have to go and comment on everybody's video that is doing the challenge.
Oh, I can't
it was a lot. That's why I didn't. Yeah, I couldn't keep up with trying to comment on everybody's channel. It was a lot.
It's gonna be enough for me to be posting updates on the Cherokee Purple. So yeah, now I'm gonna go on to pass on that challenge, but I'm gonna grow some herbs.
Yeah, me too.
Okay. Any other challenges? We waiting. Who does the watermelon challenge? Somebody can throw his name out there because my head ain't
broke farmer.
Mm-hmm. I'm not competing in that either. I don't think I have that in me yet. I ain't that skilled.
Yeah. That sounds fun. So
and they will start April 1st.
Oh, the watermelon challenge starts April 1st.
Mm-hmm.
She'll change her mind. I plan to try to start quite a few. Like I said, I don't know where all this stuff gonna go. My husband gonna be looking at me crazy.
Yeah. Hey, Howie.
Okay, let me go back. Let me go back.
Forest.
Look, I got all these comments. Hold
Sharon
on.
said I started my herbs today.
Okay, let me look up Sharon's love. I'm following y'all. I'm
I had issues growing kohlrabi
multitasking over here.
When does the tomato challenge start? The tomato challenge started what day
The
was
28th.
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 Friday.
But you can
28th.
start anytime. You know, you can jump in on that. It had
Yeah, because I mean, you can't really grow them until you can grow them.
right. It started on the was it the 28th? I can't remember.
Yeah, it was Friday, the 28th.
Friday the 28th. Yeah, but anytime from Friday on, whenever you want to drop your seeds to start the challenge. And you just put hashtag Cherokee Purple. What is it? Hashtag Cherokee Purple Tomato 2025.
2025 or Cherokee
Mhm.
Purple.
Oh, it's in the if you scroll up and it's in the chat because GT put it in there. If he's still here, you can drop it again. That hashtag.
Hey, Food Forest.
Hey, Howie.
Thank you
Ooh,
for jumping on.
Kelly, you got a cherry tree?
Cheers. My cherry
I've
tree.
never grown
Cherokee
cherries.
Purple
Nice.
2025.
And when I get
Yeah,
some trees, I'm gonna have to remember to make sure I keep them trimmed at a certain size.
Mm-hmm.
'Cause who ain't climbing no?
Okay, there you go.
Rashida not gonna jump in and what's that say?
Jump in because my last frost date is April 3rd.
Okay, yep, hop on in.
Yeah, and GT posted it.
Put it in there. Let me
There you
go
go.
ahead and
Cherokee Purple. Okay.
2025. So he needs
Now
to see
you just put that hashtag on your video and let them know that you're entering.
Yep. So they're excited. So those are the challenges. And I like challenges because so I started on YouTube because of natural hair. And this is like 2009 natural hair. This is not this stuff they're doing now. This is when people make videos just because we wanted to document what was going on, and we just wanted people to see what we was doing because
and our photo albums.
Twists and and we was on Focky doing photos.
Focky, that's right.
So and then
what we dating ourselves.
So I said that to say that we would do challenges. Like we would do like protective style challenges, twist challenges, braid out challenges, and all these different things. So doing this in the gardening community is like close to my heart. I like seeing people do challenges. One, because it creates community and it's good to see what other people are doing. And to know that we're not out here alone and we just crazy because we want to grow our food and know we want it to taste good, feel good, and not kill us at the same time. So yeah, close to my heart. So challenges. If anybody has any challenges, go ahead and list them below. If we didn't mention any, let's talk about this.
Favorite channels and why?
Favorite channels and why?
You want to do the comments before?
Yeah. It's too late to start tomatoes in Florida. Heat buzz. Girl, listen. I don't even know how y'all do it down there. I don't even know. Have some cherries, so I'm researching information on growing them. She thinks I have a green thumb. You do. You do.
Right. There you go.
All right. Favorite channels to watch. I got a lot of channels I watch. A favorite. There's only a few. I watch everything. Just about everything. Oh Jesus, help me because I talk too much. I was gonna say I used to like, but yeah, I didn't ask that question. The Gardener's Journey. I watch everything she posts.
The Gardener's Journey.
A Gardener's Journey.
She's in Tennessee, right? Barbara.
Yep. Barbara in Tennessee.
Yeah.
I watch every one of her videos.
Is it a Gardener's Journey homestead?
Sure.
It might be.
Girl, you know I don't never had a good name. You gonna have to.
I think that's it. Yeah, I meant to tell you, you jacked my name up in the test feed when I wasn't present.
I was going by memory, so and I couldn't remember. Listen, and I ain't know we was gonna be testing that deep anyway.
Right. I said, wait, they were supposed to be doing a test. They did a whole doggone session.
A whole
People came on and we just
we had a good time
interacting.
You was taking
Oh,
a nap.
I've been seeing a few of her videos.
Yeah, and so A Gardener's Journey. Y'all already know I watch almost everything in my gardener. Because I've been watching him since he first started. So, and one thing about him, even though he's upgraded camera and all this other stuff, he ain't changed his information. So that's my boy. Y'all say he's my boy. Someone say that. Yeah, that's my boy. Who do I watch everything? I always watch DC Lisa and Yellow Door Homestead. I watched theirs. And it was so funny because I was like, I'm just gonna email them and see if they want to chat. I just like them. It seems pretty cool. Let me see. And so I sent the email.
Look at us.
I sent one to Miss Gail. I don't even know if she ever saw that email. I might have went to her spam. It was a few people I sent, but you were the two that responded. So, I didn't know Miss Gail was doing the chat every late night chat. Let me see.
She said, "No, you didn't."
Georgia Peach Nut is on you.
You said
you ain't seeing her no email.
Yeah, because she usually answer her emails like right away.
Let me see.
Good night, cousin Angela.
Let me see. But anyway, somebody else go with their favorites.
Hey, Tim.
I have so many. I can't even name them.
I won't say that I have a lot. I see a variety of people. I cannot say that there is a lot that I watch with any consistency. Again, because I'm super busy. For those that don't know, I do work a 9-to-5 job. I run a business, involved, in church and all the things. And so even start this.
Just tell us who you watch when you get a chance to watch. Somebody ask you how busy you was.
And listen. I'm just explaining why I don't get to watch people regularly. My absolute favorite, I think my absolute favorite has to be the Yellow Door Urban Homestead. Asia, I consistently watch hers. It's something about the way she talks. It just speaks to me. So I can sit and watch her while I'm doing work.
Do you watch her vlog channel?
So I just recently learned that she had a vlog channel, just like I learned somebody else up in this group got another channel or two. I don't think they realized they followed me under.
Look at her. She know who it is.
I don't think she realized she followed me under a different channel name. I was like,
Look, you talk to me in the private chat. We calling out people.
I didn't say nobody's name.
Okay.
But you know what they say.
What they say?
If it hit your toe, just go on and say out.
But I can tell when eyes are staring down at the screen.
But I like In My Gardener. I like what's his name? Starts with a P. What's his name? Who's the one that had the dog Luke?
The dog Luke?
The dog named Luke that passed away.
No,
his name was
you're talking about you're talking about James Pidgeone's dog.
Tuck. Yeah. I like James Pidgeone.
James, yeah.
I joined his,
and of course I like you guys' channels. So that goes kind of without saying. I can't keep up with all the videos y'all put out though. I'm just like, well, dang.
Look, she put out videos that we put post in the chat.
Yeah,
her video every morning be like, CC got a new video. I'm like, what CC talking about? Good morning. But I'm gonna tell you something, CC. I think you was muted. You muted us by that time. I said, I cannot get used to this. Hey y'all, it's cold. I'm like, what you mean? So you start saying, hey y'all, it's hot. Hey y'all, it's hot.
Hey y'all, it's cold.
Right.
No, Lisa, You were like, "How you doing?" I'm fine.
I'm doing great.
I'm doing great. I am in the garden.
Listen,
I finally was able to say that yesterday because I've been stuck in the house and just doing stuff, just best I can. But it was so windy. But it was probably
today. Yeah.
It's about 65 degrees yesterday. So I was able to get out there and do that stuff.
Yes, Miss Gail. Tuck passed away. Yeah, his dog, Jane Pidgeot's dog, he passed away. He did a whole video about him and stuff.
I like that little dog. He was so funny. He would be hid out in the shade waiting on a carrot or something.
Yep. Or sometimes he'd be trying to pick his own
stuff and feed it to him. I'm like, that's a healthy dog right there.
But he bought some more land, so he gonna be growing.
Right. He was like, we lost Tuck. Now we have all this land that we just lost. I was like, well, that's one way to just deal with your grief.
He gonna need a big
20 acres.
All that he got.
That is hilarious.
Hey, that's my art.
She said that's
yes, 10 every day.
Let's go back to the
All
same.
right, so I'm following the Educated Natural now.
Miss Lisa, tomato vine. Okay, I have several. Miss Lisa, sweet tomato vine. Oh, good. Listen, she is hilarious.
Yes, Miss Linda.
She has me cracking up. She is so real.
Had a cat that. One of her beds was cat litter.
Yeah.
She threw all them carrots away. I don't blame her because that is the reason why there is so many recalls on like lettuce and stuff, because these farmers are letting these dogs go out and be amongst the food and doing whatever they're doing out there, and then they got to do a recall on the lettuce. So you have to watch it and make sure these animals don't be getting in y'all's garden beds.
And while you playing, these farmers, some of them is people out there because they don't want to go walk into where they need to walk. Feel like they can do it out there. I'm just telling y'all the truth. You can't trust me. When I tell you, looking at my job, so y'all know I work in the food industry. So it's hard getting people to just wash their hands.
Yeah.
They feel like it just ain't necessary for some reason. And so I can imagine some of the things that are not being done across the board. And we can blame the company, but it's the people work ethic. People just nasty is what they are.
Yeah. If they nasty at home, they sure gonna be nasty at work. Because
if they show up to the interview in jogging pants, tennis shoes, and a baseball cap, looking like they're rolled up out the bed, they don't need the job here, because if they ain't gonna dress for the interview, they ain't gonna put on your PPE. They're not gonna wash their hands. They're not gonna follow your rules. They're not gonna fill out your little stuff. Send them folks back home. Whatever. Anyway, you don't get me started about people and how they present themselves outdoors.
We was talking about channels, favorite channels.
Favorite channel?
We was talking about channels.
Yeah, favorite channel.
I think it's Lisa.
Go ahead, Miss Lisa.
Well, I'm kind of like Shelly. I work and then it's like I watch so many different ones. I don't know if I have a favorite. I do, but I can't.
Just go on and say yours is your favorite.
There you go.
We won't be mad at you.
I don't think mine is. I like Miss Gail. I watch Miss Gail. I like watching Miss Gail. Tina, New Orleans garden.
The one that's in here, Georgia Peach Nut.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, Miss Georgia Peach Nut. Miss Gail. And I like to watch 10 sometimes. I mean, she really inspires. So I like to go watch her live sometimes because she really can inspire you to be your best you. And I mean, I watch Cynthia and I watch a lot of people.
Okay, so let me ask you this question, Lisa. When you've been busy all day, haven't been able to watch a video, the next day when you have a chance, do you look for specific people or do you just see what's in your feed?
I go to my home subscriptions,
Mm-hmm.
and then I just start watching. And I also like Wendy,
Uh-huh.
Healthy Living,
Healthy living with Wendy. Mm-hmm.
and it's so many that I watch. I can't even name them all.
Okay, girl, me either. I can't.
There's
I
somebody here. I think she's in Maryland that does gardening on her deck in the grow towers, the green stalks.
Okay.
I'm gonna find her, but I like her channel because I really, really, really like when she did that video on making your own fertilizers, and she taught you how to make bone meal and all of that stuff. It was just a well done video. So let me find her channel.
Okay. So we are. I think we are pretty much. We know we got people we love that we watch, but we watch
Hey,
so
Kimmy.
many people. It's hard to just say I got a favorite or a couple of favorites.
I watch GT too.
Becoming a farm girl with Cassandra. GT said I look for Urban Gardening Chronicles for Saturday chat. Who's that? I also go.
Okay, yeah, that is her. Becoming a farm girl. That's the one I'm talking about that did the one with the fertilizers.
Okay, Tampa's Creek with that. Thank you, Tampa's Creek. The wind down. I have not watched the wind down yet. Those are the two channels you look for. Thank you, G, for putting that in there. Becoming a farm girl. Thank you, Bernadine.
Yes, thank you. Because I was sure gonna have to search based on the video title that I knew.
Mm-hmm. So there's a lot. There's quite a few. But I was just wondering because I scroll and then I keep finding people. I'm like, where these folks come from?
Yeah,
YouTube will
but
put people.
When I first started gardening, I was just looking for people in my zone, and a lot of African American gardeners and farmers, because I know we out there. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I look for too.
Yeah,
but it's hard to find people.
I couldn't find
when they don't have garden in their name,
right?
Or they have, you're like,
when they don't have African American or black or anything, you won't know. Yeah, and so I was like, oh, okay. But when I started finding one or two, then YouTube start, I say ministering them to you. They'll start serving them up real quick.
I tell you who really got me started to gardening was one of my best friends. She was real busy. She was like just real busy all the time. She told me, Lisa, I'm gonna start gardening. This was in 2020. I laughed at her because she was like a minister of music and she had this really busy job and she was always traveling and all like that. I'm like, what? Nothing would live in your garden because you are never home. Like,
we can hire somebody to come over. When my husband and I travel, we be tasking I task the children, the adult children, let me say that, water in the garden. And then we will usually tell my mom-in-law to come over and pick some stuff. Like, come over and do some harvesting while we gone.
Well, I didn't know how she was going to do it. But anyway, then it was like 2 or 3 weeks later, I was just on YouTube because I've been on YouTube forever. But then I saw Led Farmer picking some red mustard greens out of some little pots on his patio in 2020. And I thought, that looks easy. Let me look into this. And so it was like 2 or 3 weeks later, I'm gardening. I went and bought me some plants and I started. So Led Farmer is who kind of got me started. Yeah.
And see, we've been gardening for years. It's just that we have continued to increase the level at which we are gardening. And my husband famously says to our friends that I demoted him because he felt like he was the main gardener. And I think for several years he was. I did flower, I didn't grow them, but I focused on the flowers and stuff in the front of the garden. And then I decided to start, probably because I was watching YouTube videos, to really boost our gardening to the next level. So he says I demoted him. And I did.
Once you start, it's like you want to more. Like every season, you like, I need more space.
Right.
Yeah,
But what he failed to realize is that I was gardening when I was a kid.
Somewhere.
Yeah. And I was gardening with my parents when I was a kid. So it was never anything new to me. So it's just kind of, come back to me like, girl, yeah, this is the thing right here.
My mama had a garden, but it was just like, she was the type of gardener that really didn't garden. It was like she would just throw them seeds out there and they would just grow themselves, and she'd be like, oh, so I seen that a little bit, growing up, but I wasn't interested in none of that stuff. My thing was, I was just like, one day I was like, I want to see if I can grow something, it was just random. And that was like 8-9 years ago. And I was like, let me see if I just put something in the ground, in a cup, because I was living in apartments, and I started growing stuff. So I'm like, okay, I like this.
And even now with your garden, you expand, you get you another.
I do.
Every season.
One thing about it though, it was but not just YouTube, but seeing other people garden, it gives you ideas, it gives you hope, it gets you excited, with the expectation that you can do more with what you already have. I do believe the reason I dove so deep into it after I had that garden failure before I moved over here, with the in-ground garden, it's like I needed to see what folks is doing, because what I'm doing ain't working, and I knew it was possible. And so I think that's one of the things that I found on YouTube, was able to see what was possible and that I could do it. And that there's different kind of people, now, what's this lady I'm following now? She is in Michigan too. Q Homestead Q. What's her name's name? But anyway,
Rashida, the in-ground gardening, that's kind of it's. Well, I heard Keith from Growing Out the Box. He was like, it makes no difference how much you amend the native soil, it's coming back to reclaim itself.
It's going, like water. It's like water.
And you can put all the compost you want to down in that ground.
Q is her name.
But the earth is gonna come back and reclaim. If you got clay, that clay is gonna come back eventually. So
So can I add in a question? What is the favorite time of the harvest season that you like? I'll go first. My favorite time is when people are harvesting potatoes. That's like, I love when it's potato season.
I will watch them people dig the potatoes. Like, I ain't never seen nobody.
I'm like, did they check this spot? Look into this spot.
Yeah, grow them in pots so you can turn that thing over.
Right.
I be looking, I'm like, it's still no potato, and I
see
that.
My favorite video of 2024 was Analytic Gardener's sweet potato harvest from the slips she never did go back to get. She started them slips in them pots and never went back. And she had potatoes everywhere. When I say everywhere, I said, girl, maybe I need to forget some slips somewhere, because
I wish I had been doing my channel when I did sweet potatoes 2 years ago, because we had an incredible harvest of sweet potatoes. I had a sweet
You take pictures, you can do a slideshow.
And now
I'm gonna have to go back and look at that, because I remember having a sweet potato. It was like about this long, about that long, and it was fat. But we had a lot. Now, last year, my husband was in charge of doing the sweet potatoes, and it was a fail.
Don't say that.
It was a fail.
Did you get at least one potato?
We got some little baby sweet potato fingerlings.
Well, you can cut them up and make fries.
Oh, we use them. We use them.
She used them, but she said that ain't what I was looking for.
Because let me tell you something.
Potato harvest is something
My
else.
husband
did her first
potato pie.
He made a sweet potato. He makes the bomb sweet potato pie.
Yes, he can make.
Oh well,
Jamaica.
That's worth
you
it.
have to try
Let
it
me
again.
tell you about Jamaica, y'all. We talking about channel Jamaica. Well, the first time I saw her, she said, "Y'all got these seedlings. Y'all know I don't waste nothing, and I'm gonna go out here and find a place for them." And she went on the outside of that bed, pulled up them weeds, dug a hole, put that stuff in there, and I said, "Okay." She just made it so simple. She said, "They need to go in the ground and put them in the ground." I be sitting there like, "Do I have? What can I do?" But I love Jamaica too. But yeah, potato harvest, sweet potato harvest, I love. I like to see planting when people start planting and basically machinery planting really, and the veggie boys that Cece introduced me to, when they start putting those seedlings in the ground.
Oh yeah,
I'm like, oh, it's a lovely sight. And then that cornstarch paper they put down that's biodegradable, and they just put the water in. I said, I need to get me some of that. Y'all been looking at it. I'm like, I need me some of that cornstarch mulch. You know what I'm saying? Just go put it over your bed, put your plants in, water it. You ain't have to worry about no weeds. Just let that stuff come up, y'all. Listen. It's a pretty penny though, y'all.
Yeah.
It's a pretty penny, especially if you got it in bulk.
Yeah. Another one I like is carrots. When you're harvesting people harvesting carrots. Yeah. Carrots and ginger.
I got some pictures of me with my carrots. See, now just having these conversations makes me think back to stuff that I grew, and while I didn't,
we can't see because you never started your channel.
But now we can see.
But you know, I was taking lots of pictures. I was always posting pictures on Facebook.
See, that's how I'm doing Facebook all the time. I was posting on there before I had started doing garden, on there. I was like, oh, let me post on Facebook, and I'm doing this on all them videos.
Yeah, I posted a lot on Facebook because people would always be, saying, girl, we saw, can I get some of them greens? Can I get? And I'd be like telling people like, y'all need to grow your own food. I don't mind sharing, but I want to encourage people to grow something themselves also. And like I said, one of my friends and I, what we do is sometimes we'll choose, okay, you grow this, I grow this, and then we swap, things. And so I highly encourage people, even if you can grow, one or two things, grow them one or two things, and then find another gardener that you can swap some of their crop, of things that interest you. Because everybody doesn't have the same growing space.
No.
Right. Yeah, because
last year, God's desire is evicting her seedlings. I just want to say that.
That's what I was laughing at a little bit ago because I had saw that. I even bought one of my coworkers. I bought him some seeds because he was so impressed with what I was doing. He was like, how do you do it? You work, your mom, your grandma, you're running a business. Like, how do you have time to garden? But gardening is just one of those things that if you love it and you're passionate about it, you're going to find time to do it. I'll get up early in the morning and go out there before I leave for work. Now, on my remote days, which are dwindled down to one day, I love those the best because I can get up early, go out in the garden, come back in, start working, then later on, noontime or whatever, I'll go back out there if it's something that needs to be done. I love it. And when the weather's nice, put the umbrella up, take the laptop outside, and I'll work outside.
Right?
Yeah.
See, and that's the thing. We do what we can when we can. And so that early morning in the garden, I love the early morning in the garden.
Yeah.
Working second shift now, it sort of kind of makes it hard to get up that early, but it's so beautiful. It is so, to see the bees out, to see the dew and all the things, and you get to go out there, and it's sort of kind of peaceful. The neighborhood is sort of kind of quiet-ish if you got there before the school buses start. But it's a lovely thing, and you get used to that, and you begin to love to sit in the garden just watching it.
Yeah.
And
I like to get
see
my
how amazing
coffee
it is.
and just walk out in the garden. And on days that I gotta go in, like if I know I have an excess of stuff, then I'll get up early enough to go out there, harvest some stuff, rinse it off, put it in a basket. And I took it to work. And then our office services, they put a sign up, but I sent an email out. You should have seen them people swarming to the cafe to get some stuff.
Mm-hmm. People
So
like
it's
fresh
wonderful
food.
being able to bless people, and they're usually in awe, like, oh my gosh, you grew this. I'm like, yep. And I make sure I give stuff to people who can cook well. Like, here you go. Bring me some food. What you gonna make with this?
Right.
Oh, sure. She said, I want to make sure you can cook in case you want to bring me something back. Oh my goodness. Let's talk about garden surprises. What's one thing that surprised you in your garden? It could
Wait a
be
minute. Hold on. Did we finish CC's question?
She said, oh, what's her question? What's your favorite harvest time, you said?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I agree with her.
I think it's
Potatoes.
the same thing as potatoes, sweet potatoes,
Sweet
those
potatoes and white potatoes. Girl, listen.
vegetables that you have to pull out of the soil.
And you don't know what they're going to be?
That
I
is
ain't worried about beets and radishes.
fun.
I don't care nothing about them.
I think I really
garlic.
enjoy harvesting the cucumbers, the squashes, the things that are growing sort of quickly. It's like a quick turnover because I'm able to just harvest it and share it. So I think that's my favorite time of harvesting is during that season when there are things that are growing, rapidly, and I can't.
And that's when you need to go ahead, like okra and stuff like that, especially okra. If you see an okra about that little, that morning,
start watching it, right?
Go out there this evening.
You blink and be like,
and it's about that long, and you need to go ahead and get it because it's gonna be nasty.
He go for 1 centimeter to 8 inches. You be like, wait a minute,
right? My husband, I'm like, we gotta harvest okra like twice a day,
right?
And I'm planning to plant several okra plants. I had 2 last year, and this year I'm going to do even more because I like the flowers on them, but I want to do the red okra. I'm going to have the green, and I ordered some new okras, different types that I never heard of. So
where are you ordering okra from? What did you ask anybody in the garden community before you start ordering?
I did not.
Okay. Budget woman, okay.
Well, I sent somebody some seeds. I sent like 2 different varieties. Did I?
I need to go up here. I'm gonna get my seed box. I don't know. I was ordering something, and I saw these other okra that I had never heard of, and I don't think I've ever heard anybody on any of the gardening channels that I've looked at talk about these particular okra.
What was it?
Let me run and get it so I can tell you the name of the okra.
Because we might be having it. We might
we're gonna find out. We're gonna find out. And then I'll send the seed back if you have them and you send me some.
Okay. She said, Lisa, you motivated. That's my art to do.
Oh, there's Jacqueline in the chat. No budget. We are grocery budget. That's right, Jacqueline. She got my back.
That's the grocery budget, huh?
But that's what you have to keep harvesting. You have to harvest. Mm-hmm. That's how your plants will continue to grow.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It will send the energy to the other, fruit to get bigger for you to harvest.
Yes.
Same way with brassicas, you have to go ahead and take the leaves so that the other leaves can get bigger. Cut and come again.
GT says potatoes are a labor of love. I keep adding food scrap, leaves, and grass when I remove the potatoes. I love potatoes because it's like doing potatoes is more like, y'all know, here I go. It's more like a faith thing. Like you see the greens on top, but you really don't know what you have under the soil until you dig it. And so it's like, oh my God, here my blessing. Let me go dig you up.
Yeah. See what I got.
And then funny thing, even like I said with the carrots harvest, I mean, you can have a big diameter around, and then you go pull it and you're like, what's this thing doing?
But then what?
It might look like it's round and big on the top part, and then you go, I'm like, what is this little short carrot? Yeah.
That's your okra.
No, this is not all okra. This is just one. This was just one order. This was just one order of seed.
No, ma'am.
Okay, so I have.
Did you save the receipt?
And
now
it's in the box. Well, it's not a receipt. This is just a packing.
Do it say what your okra that you ordered?
I got. They actually gave me some free okra too, called emerald okra.
Mm-hmm.
This was free.
Mm-hmm.
Then I got.
Hey, Deborah.
Clemson spineless. Now I think I have heard of that.
That's the most popular one.
This is the one I never heard of. The motherland okra.
Yeah.
You got that too?
Nope, but I heard of it.
Okay, I had never heard of it, so that's why I ordered it.
Mm-hmm.
And that was it. The rest, this is other stuff. Tomatoes.
Well, you know, like when we have these garden chats in here and people have it, we will share seeds, you know, in the garden, you know, even in the chat, people will send seeds to people.
Yes.
Because okra, after you purchase them, I mean, and you buy, you don't have to get that seed no more. Like you will have a million of them.
I grew one called Burmese last year.
Mm-hmm.
And the Burmese okra, and it was not it didn't have the slime inside of it. It's just okra. And I thought, well, I get that because that's what my sister does not like about the okras, and she'll stand out there and eat them in the garden, and she'll eat them fried. But when you just, you know, cook them on the stove, like boil them or whatever, she will eat them like that because of the slime. So I thought we get the Burmese and try those. Well, we didn't like them because it just to us it didn't have the true okra flavor like the Clemson spineless. That is a great tasting okra to me. And
okay,
that's Mars. So she like pulling turmeric. You still talking about okra, and seeds. So, Cece, you talking about in the lives they give? You can request seeds in the lives.
Yeah, when you're doing the live, be like, hey, you know, it don't have to be Seedmas or whatever time of the. I mean, because a lot of us that are watching gardener are, you know, gardeners themselves, and if they have extra seeds,
thank you.
Don't mind sharing.
I want some and request some.
You just put.
So this right here.
Oh my gosh,
that's a different order.
This was in my gardener. This all in my gardener.
Girl, they were out of a lot of stuff. That because
right
Ellie bought it off. She bought it off
right there in her hand.
So next time we need some midnight garden chat, y'all ask Shelly. She got
right. Ask Shelly. She over there with all the seeds.
Shelly, what you got? You might need to send me something else.
This is the dollar store seeds that I bought.
Okay.
That is hilarious.
And listen, what I'm showing y'all right here,
this is a little bit.
And then, so like you said, once you have all this. These are seeds that I've harvested myself.
Right.
So, and I got, I think in my other bin, I have primarily Baker Creek seeds.
For season or Jackie, the okra is not like onion seeds. Okra, you can have them for a while before you can plant. You can keep them for some years and then still plant.
That's what our ancestors brought over from Africa.
Thank you. It's been around a long time, and those things want to sprout. You can have them in the package, and they already like ready.
I say all they need is a little drop of moisture.
Right. Don't let no water get to them.
And listen,
High
shout
plant
out
repertoire
shout
session.
out to Four
Okay.
Seasons Garden. So she
Hey.
sent me all of these.
Uh,
Listen, Jackie, y'all, we got a fifth person up that's usually in the chat, and that's Jackie, Four Seasons Garden. Y'all go follow her too.
Mhm.
Okay, Four Seasons Garden, Shelly's Homestead Hideaway, Gardening with Lisa, CC's Texas Garden, and of course me, Rashida Monique. I'm thinking about starting back doing devotionals, y'all.
You gonna do your devotional again?
I'm
May
thinking
as
about
well.
starting back.
I don't know if y'all knew Rashida then, but when Periscope was out,
Girl,
it was the best.
Hey, Cheryl.
Periscope was like a whole small community. It
It
had its
really
own little
was.
hidden spot in the world. But y'all can
So
go
Ruth
to the
Kelly, I
playlist.
looked up the Okra Lady on Etsy, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh
Her
yeah, the
shop
Oprah
is on
lady. I
vacation.
love her Instagram.
Her shop is on vacation.
Really?
I went
bought
to her
so
shop
many seeds
yesterday,
from
I
her.
think it was.
Oh, she
Oh,
got
okay, so
so
she's going out of town or something. Okay.
she have a whole lot of stuff.
Her
Yeah.
greens look so big and so pretty. And my sister
They
sent
are.
me a video and said, I want some of her seeds.
I mean, she
But
has some
who's
in the
she?
forest. She's in San
Okra Lady?
Antonio.
Old timey blue collards. I got those from her. The Champion, the Morris heading, because that's I think I mentioned I want some of the Morris heading collards, and Rashida, I think that's when you sent me her name, and I went
Yeah.
on there and I think I bought some of everything she got.
Yeah, because
Mm-hmm.
I was like, I heard Morris Heading. Two people I heard. It's her and what is that guy's name? I don't follow him, but I saw his video. But he has like it's like a raised bed, but he has like quadrants, and they all have collards in them. What is that man's name? Okay, anyway, never mind.
Mm-hmm.
But not too many people talk about Morris Head collards. Well, in my circle that I've been following, but I want to
They're
try.
good. But that old timey blue collar, I just saw that and I ordered it and I grew it, and it's probably the only one that's still out there growing now, because the others have.
That's
It's
because it's
just
old timey. It's stubborn. It's gonna stand the test of time.
Well, y'all know I got them 4 different types of collars that I got through the Girl Trek organization. So I need to get some seeds of that
Tree
started.
collars. I want
Free
some tree
collars.
collars. They
I
said
want
that
some
it's
of
harder to
those.
find seeds for tree collars. You probably do better off getting a cutting for a tree collar. That's what I read. Those you can buy
I
on.
planted mine from seed.
Huh?
I planted mine from seeds. I think G Mama gave me my
Yeah.
tree collars.
So you won't find them in the seed shops. You'll have to
No.
get
How
them
do
from
you
somebody.
know what? Because I keep hearing tree collars. What exactly
They
are
get tall.
They get tall like
Oh,
okra as the collar get taller, you just keep harvesting and it just get taller and you keep harvesting.
So
And
that's the collars that I get all the time when I buy them from Miller Farms. Like
but do they die out? Because they shouldn't die out. They should still be
well,
they have.
well, I didn't cover them, and I think they pretty much done now. But I don't know if they'll kind of spring back.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's how my collards are every year. They just keep getting taller.
Okay, you might have tree collars.
They just call them collards at the farm when I buy them.
educated natural. She
Oh
said
wait, somebody said tree collars are perennials.
Yeah, that's what I said. They come back.
If they die, they
you
should
have to
come back.
plant when it's going to be cool. The brassicas, they like cool weather better.
Mm-hmm. So you should be able to do really good with yours. Where we reading?
Just say Ruth Kelly.
My cabbages are still out there. They're still small-ish. I have them covered. So
Mine too. Yeah, Shelley. I think I got
okay, 10. You can do
6
it, girl.
left.
Huh?
Y'all, I'm sitting here going through the comments. I'm distracted.
I know. Trying to read them as you flipping through them.
I'm like, I don't know where they at, but I'm just going. How does what taste? Is that the blue or the tree collards? And How does what
Okay,
taste?
so that is. I'm looking at a picture, and that's exactly what be growing
Project,
in my
yeah,
garden.
that's the website, Devora. Project Tree Collards. That's
Mm-hmm.
what I went on and read a lot of stuff about Project Tree Collards. And do they give you free seeds or something like that? Or do you just buy them
Well,
at
they
a
on Etsy. Seemed like somebody on Etsy had tree collard seeds, but they were so kind of expensive. So I was like, I don't know about
Are
that.
you looking for tree collar seeds, Lisa?
Well, I thought everybody was
You
talking
still
about
get
it one time.
some?
I thought I
Well,
might would like
I
to
think I
try.
got collar seeds that I saved from my collards
'Cause
years.
I got some tree collar seeds too.
Well, if you can spare some, I'd like to have some.
She can
Okay.
spare some.
When's
Ellie,
the
you can
best time
send us
to
some
grow
too.
them? Like Nick, at this point, do I need to wait till next fall?
Yeah, I would.
Really?
I would, cause we finna get hot.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We
they
finna
get
get
hotter
hot.
than the under.
And the bugs. I mean, you can have them out there, but the bugs is just gonna eat them on to the fall time.
Oh, okay. So yeah, so like I said, I have never started collards from seed. I do plan to start some this year. But I normally buy them from the Miller Farm as transplants. And so now I'm realizing that all these years when I do collards, they are tree collards. But I usually end up, pulling them up in the spring and then planting new transplants.
Mm-hmm.
Let's
So
see.
can I just cut the stem down and they'll grow back maybe?
I mean, I done seen people just like stake their stems up and it just continue.
If you cut the top of it, you gonna kill it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because how is it? Because it's growing from the
That's
top.
where it comes. All of the new leaves are coming out the top.
Okay. So
I
I have.
So if you top it, you killing it.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna just leave. I don't know. I'm gonna see what's
Just
out there. I
stake
feel
them
like
and
I
see
got
if
about
it's
six or seven out there now.
Make
so
a
you're saying
video.
if I stake them up,
Go live and we'll tell you. I think go
Or
live.
do a video on it, a short, and then we can look at it.
And ask the question.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And some people may be able to tell you.
Okay. I'll stake them up and see what happens. I'll leave them there.
Well, they kind of grow like the Swiss chard, Cynthia, because Swiss chard, I heard they can go about 4 years.
Yeah.
Now, G Mama said yes, you can cut the tree collars and it'll become bushy. What you
now
mean?
you're probably cutting them when they're
seedlings.
seedlings.
G Mama.
You probably she's probably talking about when they're seedlings. You know, like you top peppers and to make different things like that to make them more bushy. But I don't think you can't top them after they already start growing because it is going to start growing from the top. But I mean, people have tree collars for years in the yard.
So yeah, so
I think it will
Jacqueline
go to
Four
seed if you
Seasons
stop
Garden.
picking.
Yes, they will go to seed, and that's what I'm saying. I know I should have some seeds that I harvested from previous years.
Mm-hmm.
So you got
okay. Everybody's saying leave them there.
Now, G Mama said you can top tree collars. Do you have a video of topping tree collars? I need to know.
Well, what I was thinking is because I do have a few out there, maybe I would try topping a couple and then leaving the rest and see what happens.
Yo, we got 44 people watching. Now, some people might be 44.
Most of them probably from Lisa and Cece.
You know,
I'm not even
live about it. Everybody's sharing it on their page.
Well,
44 people. And
I posted it.
If you on here, you haven't hit that like button, go ahead and do that. If you haven't subscribed to these 5 channels, Rashida Monique, Shelly's Homestead Hideaway, CC6's Garden, Gardening with Lisa, or Four Seasons Garden. That's her channel right there. You need to go ahead and do so because these are the ladies in the chat. Okay, so let's go ahead. Leave them there. You can top them. Regular collars can be harvested leaf by leaf, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, that's what I do. I usually break from the bottom and they just keep growing up.
Yeah, and then I'm
gonna find a picture in my Amazon photo and we can share it.
I would say all collars would grow up until they can't. But I think that there's a tree collar. Tree collars trunk if I remember when I was looking at them, is really a more stockier
Yeah, I
or
have tree
firmer
collars
than a
out there.
regular collard.
I'll take a picture of my tree collars and show you
Yeah,
what they look like.
do a comparison. We're gonna figure it out. Ursula from Harvey Container. Yes, I like her. She talks about tree collars all the time. I like Ursula.
Mm-hmm.
She laid back.
I hope to try to meet her soon.
Man,
Is
that'd be
she in Texas
nice.
too?
Yeah, because I'm gonna be in
We do
Louisiana
have
this summer.
top of tree collars and plenty in the community garden. Are you at a place where you can drop that link in the chat, G Mama? Please, if you
She
can,
can't
we
drop
would
the link unless
appreciate
she
it.
was a mod. She can't drop the link.
Hey,
Okay, so can I share?
North Carolina, you can share.
Oh, present.
I just wrapped mine with a shade cloth and
Listen,
one.
Miss Gail, do you have any tree collards too? Because I know she grow a lot of collards.
You can
Green.
share, Shelly. Well, whenever you're ready.
I think I just clicked on it.
Why is it like this? Oh, that's new.
Can you? Okay. So this is where I have, and this was probably from just last summer. My collards are, and I have a couple kale plants in there. So let me see what I have next. Close up. Let me go back. All right. I feel like there's.
Lisa, do you have mods on your channel?
No.
You might. It might be some people trolling in there, so I don't know.
Every time I go over there, the audio is off.
Oh,
She gone.
no. Go and check that out while you go.
She gone.
What y'all doing? I feel like I done missed something.
Now Lisa went to go check some of her channel and she left it live. Welcome back.
Okay.
Here.
I forgot to open another tab. I'm like,
Okay, here's more collards.
See, we need to
That's
see the
it there.
You
base.
can't really tell until you see
Need
the
to see
trunk
the
of it
base.
because
No, that's what I'm going to try to see if I can.
Okay.
Here we go. So this was after I harvested them. I think I ended up with 15, 16 pounds of greens, and I harvested down. So this is what it looked like. So
Can
is
you
that
zoom
tree
in a
collar?
little bit? Can you zoom in?
Oh, y'all can't see it?
I can see it, but there you go. That's all I asked. I don't need no pushback.
Huh?
Oh, okay. I don't know. They don't look like a tree collar stock, but I don't know.
I know.
Because tree collar look more like it has
What does
like
it
a
supposed to look like?
once you put the lower part, it creates like a bark.
Yeah, it's real more like it looked like a tree and it just keep I'll take a picture tomorrow and put it in
So
our
it
chat.
don't look like this was freshly picked, and then down here was the older area that had already been picked.
Yeah, but see on the tree collar, that's usually brown, right?
Well, I mean, some of those are showing like they were.
Yeah, see,
We got
like
a whole
right
bunch of
here.
Yeah. I mean, it just all depends. And how long you have those in there? Just that.
These are actually still out there. This was
Okay.
just last year that I had all of these. So as I had the 3 kale. So 1, 2,
And they
3.
regrew more leaves for this season.
Well, I had still left some out there, so they've kind of fallen over from the snow because I didn't cover them. So I'm gonna see what happened. I'll try to restake some of the ones that
and see if they continue for the next year.
I have a question for y'all that's totally unrelated to this conversation.
Okay.
I was looking at my phone because I know y'all know I be having videos in my phone that I have never posted. My last video that I created was from October 2nd. Do I? You're like, yeah, I think I should post that. Because that's basically like after the second, I don't think I harvested.
What is that video? Or what is that?
It's just up my garden from last year. Before I got
Okay.
sick, before I fell or
Here go
whatever.
sweet potatoes.
Okay. I mean, you can put it in there and say this was from.
Lost footage.
Yeah, yeah.
Forgotten
I
footage.
footage from
Those sweet
past
potatoes.
footage I
GT
have.
don't like Brussels sprouts.
Huh?
GT don't like Brussels sprouts. He
I
said
don't like
no
Brussels sprouts either. Have thicker stalks. They're regular collards and
Yeah.
This
Right.
My
is
best friend
Okay,
took me
yeah.
some Brussels sprouts one day, and I've been a fan ever since. By the time she put that bacon in them, bacon and onion in them Brussels sprouts, them things was good to my soul. You understand? But you know, bacon make everything better.
okay. Thank you, G Mama Rose. She said the collards I was showing are regular collards.
Okay.
Yeah, the ones I have out there, like I said, I'll take a picture tomorrow and put it in our
Okay.
chat and let you see how mine are because they look just like a straight up and down,
You
and then
don't
they
like
just keep
kale,
throwing
GT?
out leaves, huh?
GT said he don't like kale either.
Who said that?
GT Junior said he
Is
don't
that
like.
what you're saying? Is that what you're saying? You don't like Brussels sprouts and you don't like kale?
Okay.
Okay.
It's probably the way the kale is cooked, maybe.
And it depends on the type of kale. I didn't know it was so many varieties of kale.
Mhm.
You know, sometimes the
red Russian kale is really good.
The curly kale can be a little tough if you don't like chewing your greens like that. But
The
you
what
can get a
kind?
different kale.
Well, it depends on the kale. You know?
Yeah, and then you can pick it earlier to make it more tender
Yeah,
too. You don't
more
have to wait
tender.
till it's big.
You said it tastes like pennies. I don't like Brussels sprouts either. I like cabbage, but I don't like Brussels sprouts.
I like Brussels sprouts when you shave them and put them in the salad like a coleslaw or something like that. They're good that way too. For me, I mean, is that what somebody said? I mean,
He said, but he'll eat them though.
huh?
Now you know what pennies taste like. Everybody done put at least a penny in their mouth.
What?
She said, "How you know what a penny tastes like?" Jackie. You know, at least put some of that metal in your mouth. Be like,
I like a good kale salad.
Just like everybody know what the hand sanitizer tastes like.
Right. And dirt.
You didn't go to taste it, but you did.
I didn't taste the dirt. I didn't taste dirt.
And some people don't like cilantro. Like I've recently learned.
See, I don't.
I had a friend tell me that she didn't like cilantro. She's like, I don't know what it is. It tastes like dish soap. Like dish soap. Well, lo and behold, apparently.
He said, I'm a boy. As long as you ain't saying it like Cat Williams. Anyway, I'm a boy.
It is not uncommon for people to say cilantro tastes like dish detergent, but that is also, I think, related to the heavy metals that are in your body. Like, so if you have a lot of heavy metals in your body, it tends to taste like dish soap. I was like, shut the front door.
And it tastes like dish soap to me.
So that means you got to deal with the heavy metals in your body.
Yeah. But that don't mean that. That means I'm just not eating cilantro.
It might change the taste of it for you.
No.
It's all right. You don't have to like it. There's so many vegetables in the world. That's the beauty about being a gardener.
Thank you. I can substitute
more
for
options
something
than
else.
what's in the grocery store.
Oh, actually, they say it's genetic. AI says it. AI says cilantro can taste like soap to some people because of a genetic variation in their olfactory.
AI just pulled it off the internet. That's all they did was pull it off the internet.
Right.
That's all they did.
Which makes them more sensitive to certain aldehyde compounds present in both cilantro
don't like
and
cilantro,
soap.
but I've been
like cilantro
because isn't cilantro a deterrent for a certain pest? Somebody tell me. I feel like that's why I was trying to grow it last year.
I don't know.
No. You sure?
It's just an herb.
I know it's an herb.
But no, it's not one. It doesn't.
She said cilantro is dawn based.
Yes. Yes, GT. Yes.
Yes, God's desire. She said cilantro and guacamole. Yes, baby. Come
no, don't want it. Now,
I
my
don't know.
guacamole.
Cilantro can
I'll take the guacamole, but minus the cilantro.
So
Exactly.
it says cilantro can repel pests and attract beneficial insects.
I
What
like
does it?
Yeah,
What
I
cilantro.
think
attracts?
it was the reason I was growing it.
Oh,
What does it attract?
well, we should talk about what it repels.
Okay, what it repel?
Aphids.
Yeah, right.
Cilantro
I guess it
smell.
don't ever have any on there. I've never seen any on there.
Cilantro smell
because
repels
cilantro is
aphids, a common
nasty.
pest. It repels Colorado potato beetles and spider mites.
Ants.
Now,
Wow.
beneficial insects are ladybugs, hoverflies, parasitoid wasps, and lacewigs.
He said cilantro's a deterrent for his taste buds. That's hilarious.
Y'all are
These people going in and out.
I'm about to tie some
Yeah.
cilantro onto my okra and stuff out there when them aphids get crazy.
Good night. That's my art.
Good night. That's my art. Yeah, girl. We've been on here for a minute. My husband said,
Can't say lace
Well,
wig.
we started about
2, 3 hours. I'm like,
late.
we ain't never been on here for 3 hours, and here we are. Over 2
No,
hours.
it's 2.
She said lace wigs.
They sweet.
Not wigs. I'm sorry. I did say wigs. Lace wings.
Yeah.
I'm like, people in lace wig give them cilantro so they can stop. Okay.
Lace wings.
That is hilarious. Cilantro is like basil on
Oh.
the tail when the herb flowers, and it has to be more than one plant. G Mama, you better come over here and educate us.
Okay.
You better come over here and educate us.
We
Okay.
need the extended version on your Google.
We are having a good time, GT. We are.
We appreciate you all being in here and interacting with us. This was so much fun.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this is real. This is good. And we are down to 38. But y'all know
Which is amazing still.
it
We
is
had a good
amazing,
time
right?
laughing about baloney on Miss Gale's one night.
Just
GT.
going in and about baloney. Oh my gosh. Well, I'm in Michigan and specifically Flint, Michigan. So I only eat Kogels, bologna and Kogel hot dogs. Y'all can have all that other stuff. This is nasty. But anyway. But that's something else that's not on this live. So yeah. So anything else? Any last words, ladies, on this chat?
No.
Shelly, thank
Right
you. Shelly, on your channel,
Rashida.
I need you to be the Shelly that we know. She's so dainty and calm. Oh, her seat and her voice is a little low and everything. I'm like, girl, come on.
You know what? So it might take me a while to adjust to that because
Look,
I
that's
do
gonna be
realize.
subconscious her next video. Because she's gonna be thinking about me in her head, like. But anyway.
Yeah, I don't even know what else. There's definitely a difference. Like I feel like when I'm doing a structured recording, I have to be more. I don't know, but
it's different.
More serious, I guess. But it'll come. Give me some time.
Okay.
Yeah. Just be yourself, because people are going to see through if it's just, very rigid and everything. So just be yourself. And those are the people that's going to attract to your channel. And them the ones you want there.
Guys,
I got a few seed hauls coming. Girl. She need to just do a whole inventory. And that's going to be an 1.5 hour video right there. We're going to have 4 parts. Yep, we want to see Shirley's seed collection.
Thank you for that feedback.
All those that want to see Shirley's seed collection, say "I."
Hi.
In the chat.
I'll watch it on a short. Just clip your things out and play some music.
A short.
You got 3 minutes.
Girl, I don't even think I can flip through all them seed packs.
Listen,
like make it rain.
You mean 3 minutes? 3 minutes per case? Is that what you're talking about?
I'm trying to figure out how to best organize my seeds.
Oh, that's a subject in itself.
Yeah.
You know what? I heard somebody say they order them, they do them by planting season. These are my spring
I
seeds.
can't
These
do
are
it
my
like
summer
that.
seeds. These are my fall.
Yeah.
And I said that would make sense instead of just grouping them by, myself is in
Yeah,
alphabetical
but
order.
it's some things that, I mean, for down here in the South, is a lot of things that intermix with each other. You know, while this is growing, you could be planting this because they all, you know, they don't
What
work. Maybe in the
Pac-Man?
north, huh?
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry. I'm reading the chat. I'm like, wait a minute, where Pac-Man come from? Are we
That's how
talking about
you
the
fry
bologna Pac-Man?
bologna. You make it look like Pac-Man.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, I was like, and they talking about the bologna still. Okay. Go ahead.
No, I'm just saying, like, that would probably work for people in the northern parts, states,
Yeah.
because y'all do have a cutoff time where you got to get these in. This is your set summer, spring, whatever. But here it kind of just flows, whatever. Like, you can have Swiss chard all year long. You can have, different things for many months. So.
Okay. GT said I. Also, Ruth Kelly said I. So, Michelle, you got to figure out your seed inventory.
I gotta figure out a what?
How to do your seed inventory.
Oh, yeah. I had started doing them based on when they need to be started, when the seeds needed to be started. So I had labeled all of the cases based on like 12 weeks before, 8 to 10 weeks before, all the way down. And then I had some that was after the last frost, 2 weeks after the last frost.
Hey, Jennifer.
And then I was starting to fall, but now I didn't added more seeds. I'm like, it might be better for me to just organize by type, just put them in. And then because I have started almost like an Excel sheet, I think it's a Google spreadsheet. And I have been logging all my seed packs, how many seeds are in it, so I know what I have.
Wow.
I didn't keep mine. I did that beginning of last year.
No.
Whatever happened last year is not recorded now. So I don't know what I have, what I don't have, what I need to buy. I just been
thing that's like the
picture
from
case.
the what is it, David's or whatever.
Yeah, the picture case from Michael's.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I had.
All my okra in one, all my melons in one, all my herbs, and it might be 2 or 3 of those of herbs. And all
wait a minute, are you talking about just a case or the big case?
Well, it's the big case with a bunch of little bitty cases inside.
Right.
Well, Shelly got the big case in the big case.
You're saying you have all your melons in one of the small cases.
Yeah, I may have 2 because I have so many of their seeds.
Right.
And then every year when I make my list of what I'm going to plant that year, I just go through and pull those seeds out, which ones I'm going to use.
Yes.
And I leave the others. And then I have another little case that I keep all those in. And then every month I pull out what I'm going to plant that month and I keep those.
Ruth Kelly, I am not OCD, boo.
Ruth Kelly Jeffrey got me beat.
Look at her friend above with the. I have it done for the next 5 years. What?
Yeah, I've done that for 5 years. I'm not that dedicated.
I'm just good to keep it in a box and it ain't in a bag, tote, something. I got Tupperware dishes with seeds.
Them plastic shoe boxes you can get.
Right. Anything I can put them in.
But that's why I started this.
As long as you keep them cool, don't let them be out in the heat or getting wet or something like that.
Right. So that's why I started the spreadsheet, because I figure if I put them in the spreadsheet, at least I can look and quickly see, do I have this type of seed? It's not so much to.
It ain't gonna stop you from buying no more seeds, is it?
Well, it all depends. If I already have it, I'm not gonna buy more.
Yeah, you is.
Look,
let me tell you something.
Closer to this camera.
Look, I just got into the fruit tree game, because they've been talking about it, and just I've been hearing fruit trees. I'm like, what is up with these fruit trees? I don't care about no fruit trees. I got my berry bushes. I'm fine, right?
Now
So
you got
I'm
the
not
dragon
into the
fruit.
fruit tree thing now. And I know some of y'all be like, yeah, I did not know it was so many varieties of blueberries.
Yeah.
Like it's all type. They come in different flavors of them.
Did you see that guy growing out the box guy?
Mm-hmm.
He has is like
on the
certain
blueberry?
varieties grow up in the north, some grow in the south.
Yeah.
And if you buy from the big box store and it don't work out well, it ain't your fault because they should have never sold that blueberry
I
in
know.
your area.
They
I
gonna put
ain't know that.
Mm-hmm.
And they need pollinators and all like that. So
Yeah.
Yep, they don't care if it work for you. They just want you to spend your money. And if
Yeah.
it don't work, then they gonna come back next year and buy another one.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, yours truly.
Put 2 fingers inside when it's
Right, I was
time.
gonna say what else we got to talk about because y'all know I'm gonna have to bounce on y'all shortly.
No, we was closing it up, but we
We were
started talking
closing up.
about. We were about to close it up.
I know because my husband gonna be texting me soon, like when you coming upstairs.
Ruth Kelly. It depends on where you live. I mean, if they already coming out of the pot and everything, I mean, out of the container, you might need to up pot them. And it's time to up pot them because you don't want to stun them. You don't want them to be trying to come out the top of that jug.
Because they're trying to grow and you got to give them space.
Yeah, you got to give them space because they're going to need more soil. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So we're talking about spreadsheets. All right, y'all. We're gonna close it down. 2 hours. We are 2 hours in. We started a little late, but we're gonna hop off. But we just thank you all for joining. Thank you, Shelly's Homestead Hideaway. I'm gonna get it right. Cece's Texas Garden, Gardening with Lisa,
You
and
got our names.
Garden. Huh?
Post our names.
Oh yeah. You know what?
Listen,
thank y'all. So y'all can see that. Go ahead and follow. And you can follow me too, Rashida Monique. I'm gonna post some eventually, y'all. Just follow me. Turn on your bell. When I post, you get it.
Ruth, yeah, you in Mississippi? Yes, ma'am. Go ahead and pot.
So we thank y'all for joining us. Prayerfully, we'll be back in a couple of weeks. This is a busy week, y'all. Anyway. It's gonna be a busy week, but I'm glad I could start off with the garden chat. Thank you all for being here. Thank you all for, if you have not followed us or subscribed or liked the video on whatever channel you're watching on, go ahead and do that. Okay, we need you to do that. All right,
And
don't cost you nothing.
Thank you.
Go ahead and share with somebody. Thank you all for being here. I do want you to know before we leave here that you're blessed. You're highly favored. You're the apple of your father's eye. He is absolutely and positively concerned about you. He thinks that you are the best thing since sliced bread. You can cast all your cares on him and know that God cares for you and that he loves you with an everlasting love. And there's nothing you can do about it. We'll see you all in 2 weeks. Y'all have a good night.
Bye.
Good night, everyone.
That's